Greetings, noble wanderers. Today we shall make a fantastical journey to a land of abundance and leisure, a place where every man, woman and child could escape from the toil and hardship of their daily lives. I speak, of course, of the legendary Land of Cockaigne, a realm where houses were made of food and all lived a life of ease and plenty. Together, let us unravel the tale of this mysterious realm which captured the medieval imagination. In times of yore, most people were simple farmers and tended to their crops and animals from dawn till dusk. Their days were long, their work was grueling, and their comforts were few. They lived in simple dwellings which they often shared with their livestock. They were subject to the whims of nature, illness, and the demands of their feudal lords. For most of the year, life was a constant struggle, leaving the unfortunate peasants with little time for rest or pleasure. In the face of such hardship, these peasants began to dream of a world where life was easier, a place where they could indulge in their desires, free of worries or consequence. Thus, the tale of the Land of Cockaigne spread, providing the common people with the hope of a respite from their otherwise burdensome lives. The legend of Cockaigne was well known throughout medieval Europe, appearing in various forms in the poetry and prose of the time. The earliest known usages are the Latin Cockaignensis and Middle English Cockaigne. In Ireland, it appears in the Kildare poems from 1350. The Dutch knew it as Lekkerland, which means luscious, delicious land. Manuscripts from the time provide us with a colourful depiction of this mysterious realm. These stories often feature weary travellers who chance upon the wondrous realm and are able to partake in its many pleasures. In the Land of Cockaigne, the very ground beneath one's feet is made of sweet pastry. Rivers of wine flow through the streets, and the skies rain down cheese, honey, and other delectable delights. There, the people know not hunger nor thirst, for they live in a land of plenty where every meal is a feast. A poem from a 14th century manuscript describes the Land of Cockaigne as follows.
In Cockaigne there's food and drink, without a care, no need to think. The food is choice, the drink so clear, for breakfast, lunch and supper dear. I say indeed, without a doubt, no land on earth can quite match out. Under heaven no land can be, with so much joy and bliss you see.
In this wondrous world, even the very buildings are made of delicious foods, which the ordinary medieval peasant would rarely have the good fortune to eat in daily life.
There are many rooms and halls, where pies and pastries line the walls, of meat, of fish and other treats, the most delicious that one can eat. The shingles all are made of flour cakes, for church, cloister, chamber and hall's steaks. The pegs are fat puddings, you see, rich food for princes and kings to be.
In other accounts of this fantastical realm, pigs run about in herds, already roasted to perfection, and carry knives within their backs, allowing one to slice a helping and replace the blade for the next. Such abundance extends to the fish and cheeses, which are as plentiful as stones. Horses lay baskets of eggs with haste, donkeys bear figs, dogs produce mush pears, and cows and oxen create green crepes. Even the very birds in the skies of Cockaigne are eager to be eaten. According to the poem, they swoop out of the air and land in the mouths of the cheerful monks who live in the abbey there, as well as any peasant fortunate enough to find their way to Cockaigne.
Now, let me tell you even more. The roasted geese on the spit, they soar. They fly to that abbey, as God knows, and cry out, hot geese to dispose. They bring plenty of garlic too, the best-looking geese that one can view. The larks there are well known, to light down into a man's mouth full blown, cooked in a stew so very well, seasoned with cloves and cinnamon smell.
This poem describes a land where the simple act of leisure was a reward unto itself, with strife and death being naught but distant memories. Other tales speak of Cockaigne as a place where the social order was inverted, where the poor and downtrodden would be able to enjoy the fruits of their labour in full. It is not difficult to see the appeal that such a magical place would have for a medieval peasant. Nevertheless, entry to this paradise of ceaseless pleasure required a seemingly impossible test of endurance. The poem states that whoever desires to enter the land of Cockaigne must wade through swine's filth for 7 long years, unafraid and up to their chin in muck. This perplexing requirement speaks to the deep loathing that medieval folk had for those who evaded their everyday responsibilities and didn't pull their weight. While Cockaigne was a delightful daydream for the medieval peasant, it also served as a caution against sloth and laziness during a time when survival was a constant struggle. Anyone who seriously hoped to live in such a paradise would only earn the mockery and derision of their kinsfolk. In truth, we can have only a faint glimmer of hope that any medieval peasant was able to make a journey to Cockaigne in reality. However, the tale of Cockaigne imparts to us the significance of fortitude in times of hardship, reminding us that even in the bleakest moments, we may find solace and strength through our imagination. And so, noble wanderers, we shall bid thee farewell for now, as we leave the land of Cockaigne behind us and return to the modern world. I thank thee for once again taking a journey with us into the depths of our medieval past. If thou hast enjoyed this venture, I request that thee like this tale and subscribe to our humble channel, so that together we may continue to explore the wonders of our storied history.